What's going on, everybody? It's me coming at you again with another contest entry. This time, it's for the ServiceTech 50 subscriber giveaway contest. And like I do everybody, I want to say congratulations, ServiceTech, on 50. Um, I'm going to ask the people who are watching this video from my channel, if you haven't subscribed to him, please do. Let's try to get him to 100. No, let's not try it. Let's get him to 100. We can do it. So, congrats on 50. Let's push you to 100 real fast. Um, so he's got some questions. His contest was interesting. We actually had to find the questions in an older video. So that was really fun and cool. I got to watch a ton of his other stuff. I binge watched in bed. And then I found the questions when I finally got on the desktop computer because it's hard to try to find them on my cell phone. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with these questions that I'm really excited for because they're my favorite thing, which is Halloween, and I can't wait. This is a great contest. Um, First question is, what is your favorite Halloween candy? That is a tie. I I tried to think about little kid me because as through the years my favorite is changed. Um, but I would still say Reese's peanut butter cups and Milky Way bars. I like Milky Way bars and Reese's peanut butter cups. So Reese's peanut butter cups or Milky Way. Those are my favorite, guys. Um, and I'm trying to think if there was any others. There might have been. The occasional Snickers is good. Um, as kids, we used to always hit up the rich neighborhood, and they would give away full size candy bars. And sometimes they would be outside with a cooler and give away like cold Capri Suns or cans of soda pops. So that was awesome. I That's not really a Halloween candy, um, but that was a cool. That's what we used to do. We used to hit up every house. We wouldn't, but back when I was younger, though, they didn't really have a time limit on Halloween. I feel like now, at least over here, they have like a certain time frame you can trick or treat. When I was younger, you just went until you couldn't walk anymore. People would still give you candy if you knocked on their door. Um, Now, my favorite fall candy, because this isn't like a Halloween candy, well, it is, but it's something that I start getting in September, and I don't quit until Christmas, end of November, is the candy corn autumn, the fall collect. It's the autumn mix. It's got the pumpkins. It's got the candy corn that tastes like chocolate, and then the normal candy corn in it. I always have a bag or two of those around just to snack on or let somebody else have some. Those are definitely like probably one of my favorite seasonal candies to buy. But if you're asking like Halloween candy that I get in my trick or treating bag, yeah, Reese's peanut butter cups and Milky Way bars. Do you go out? And second question: do you go out trick or treating, or including going to parties, or do you stay home and hand out candy? Um, Now I'm probably. I mean, I'm not the youngest on in this community, but I'm pretty young. Um, I mean, I guess not. I guess some people would think I was pretty young, but I'm like I'm there a little bit. I'm still in my 20s, so I did go to Halloween parties, and then I kind of stopped when me and my girlfriend were dating, and it's not because we started dating, but we actually um, our first date was on Halloween. So 5 years ago, on Halloween night, we had our first date. I took her out to dinner, and then we came back and we watched movies, and yeah, some stuff happened, and we became boyfriend and girlfriend. So it's been like that for 5 really great years and many more. But every year, well, I thought there was one more question. Okay, so this is fine. So I used to go to parties. Close friends, group of friends would have Halloween parties. You dress up. Um, That was cool. You drink, adult candy, alcohol. Um, but I don't anymore. And that's because me and my girlfriend have this really great tradition that we do. We stay home and hand out candy. Um, we don't get a lot of kids. Uh, so what I'm doing this year, I'm doing a little different this year. But what we normally do is I have a very large video game collection. Before I started collecting comics and pops, I collected video games. Anything I can get my hands on, the weirdest consoles, the craziest shit you can find, and that's what I collected. And I have a very gross amount of classic and old video games and consoles. So basically, what we do is on Halloween, um, we get a TV. I have an old TV that's great for playing classic games on. And we put it on the table. This year we're gonna do it outside. We're gonna set up if it's nice. We're gonna set out a table outside. We're gonna put the TV on it, and we're gonna put the consoles. And basically, we pull out all the games, all the horror games that fit in the horror genre, whether they have Jason in it, whether it is Freddy Krueger. I mean, even if they're not scary, it's like a Nintendo game, but we pull them out and we play them until trick or treating is over. From trick or treating start to finish, we play horror games, and we wait to hand out candy to trick or treaters. This year I'm going to be a little different. I'm going to get full candy bars because I remember how cool that was when I was younger to get full candy bars. So we're going to give out full candy bars. I mean, hell, I might even give out Capri Suns. Who knows? I might get crazy because I love the season and I might have a hard time stopping. So we're going to do that. We're going to set up a table. We're going to play video games. We're going to play horror games all the way until trick-or-treating ends. We're going to take turns playing. We love doing it. It's our tradition every year. And then I'm also going to try to get some of those Halloween, like those mini comics from Halloween Fest or Halloween Comic Fest. They're like the mini comics you can give out in trick-or-treat bags. I'm going to try to get some of those this year to hand out because I think it would be really neat, and I think a lot of the kids would enjoy it. They're also going to get candy too, but I'll let them pick. I'll let them pick between the comics. I'll lay them all out in piles, in separate piles, and I'll let them pick one plus a candy bar. So that's what we're going to do this year. Not only that, but Halloween's my favorite time of year. I actually already started, even though it's September, watching scary movies every single day until Halloween. And we don't watch anything else. Scary movies all the way until Halloween. I have tons of networks and little subscription places we pay for just to watch horror movies all the time. It's crazy. Pull out all the old DVDs and Blu-rays and Tales from the Crypt. I mean, it's just anything that's horror, we just watch. We binge watch it, and we don't get sick of it. Of course, carving pumpkins, and we love going to the apple orchard, which is a very fall festive activity. So, okay, enough of that. Question number 3. What is your favorite costume? My favorite costume, probably Batman. Just because I was it every year as a kid. Besides being a Ninja Turtle, I was Batman every single year. I've said this in other videos. That's where my love for Batman came from. Ever since when I was a little kid, I saw those Tim Burton movies, and the obsession has never gone away. So I've been Batman probably more times in my lifetime trick-or-treating than I've ever been anything else. What is your favorite homemade treat for Halloween, i.e. popcorn balls or caramel apples? Well, we don't really make caramel apples. We do make some like homemade fudge, like Halloweeny fudge, and I do like Halloween Rice Krispie treats. And what did we do? One year we did something fun where we made something. I don't know. It was some sort of like Halloween cheesecake Oreo bites. I don't know. We bake. I do like popcorn balls, but I don't make them homemade. I do like eating them. They're probably one of my favorite things to eat on Halloween besides, like roasting some almonds or pecans. You know, I'm putting a little brown sugar on them, a little honey, and you bake them. Those are some. Those are what we usually bake on Halloween. Um, I haven't had a caramel apple in a long time. I used to eat them. I wouldn't say all the time, but I would eat them every once in a while when I was younger. But I kind of quit eating those. Um, so yeah, I don't know if I really have a favorite. We don't really make a whole lot. Trying to think. Yeah, fudge maybe. We make fudge sometimes for Halloween and Rice Krispie treats, you know, with like little sprinkles in it. Um, and sometimes like a Halloween punch we make with like, you know, where you put like the it's like you use like cream soda and like orange sherbet, and then you put whatever booze in it if you want, something like that, some Jello mix or whatever. That's my favorite treat. Uh, what is your idea of the perfect costume? I haven't dressed up in a long time. The last time I dressed up, I was Michael Myers, and I stood out on in my front yard, and I scared the crap out of kids, and I felt real bad. I made a lot of little kids cry, and I know if I was a little kid, I'd probably be pissing in my Batman costume because I looked pretty realistic. I just kind of like sat like as if I was real fake. Like I like sat out like a plank. Like I planked on this chair to make it look like I was like just propped up barely. And when the kids came, because when the kids came, because the bucket of candy was like next to me, and they would go to reach in, and then I would flinch. Man, they'd run all the way down to the street, and I would feel so bad. So I'm not doing that ever again. Um, my perfect costume, though, I like to see original costumes. I like to see things that are like homemade, that are done really good. That when you ask what they are, you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's what it is, and it's not something that's store bought. Although all my Batman costumes are store bought, uh, I I think my favorite costumes are like original ones. For instance, um, I saw a Michael Myers and a it was Michael Myers, the Love Guru. So I don't know if you guys remember. You know the comedian from SNL, Michael Myers. He had a movie called The Love Guru. So this person dressed up as the serial killer Michael Myers, and had a love guru touch to it. So like a lay on, and like he put like a mustache on the mask, and yeah, that was really really funny. So costumes like that, homemade, like really really clever costumes. Those are my absolute. That would be my favorite costume. Uh, and if Kim wants to dress up as something this year, whatever she wants us to dress up as, that's my favorite costume. So uh, I want to thank the Service Tech for doing this contest. It was a lot of fun. I love reliving all these memories from past Halloweens. They're going through my head right now. I know I'm not speaking them, but it's really nice. I'm tired, but I'm really smiling and happy because, man, I love Halloween. Uh, and so I just want to say thank you. Congrats on 50, and let's get you 100 because you deserve it. Everyone deserves subs, and let's get you to 100 fast. We're gonna make this happen. So as always, everyone, be excellent to one another, and I'll see you in the next video.